Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Here's a turnover on down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 8.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll pitch it back, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's Muhammad. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Chiefs 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Around 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brought him down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Number 14.
Sammy Watkins. 36 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
First and goal at the
part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On second and goal, Murray rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike. Check. Showing up. Hey.
Murray now, third and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. He'll look to throw right away. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
At the 49-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Check 4, check 4.
And Murray's going to keep it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch. 53 's Mike.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tano Passanio in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. 31 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Chiefs 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. A spin. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half from Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
48-yard line.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Ben Neiman
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Ricky. Check. Check.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Mike, 53. 52.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Check out right. Hot. SOS. Much 56.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
40-yard
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the side?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
56 to mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Check tight. Hey, watch hands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now Bell.
Kansas City.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 43 yards on the ground.
3 yards.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Down to the 25.
Le'Veon Bell.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
From the 25 on second down. Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jordan Hicks. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. On third down, here's Bell. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
a 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Rolling to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
11-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's crazy. He's checking crack.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Right back to Drake. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go again with Muhammad. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier. The tackle made. And
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. A screen to Bell. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And 2 at the 2-yard line.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
23, Chiefs 20.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us where.
And bruises, really both sides did, but they
It's a win for the Cardinals, as we say.